All right. When you're as old as me, I'm 47, going to be 50. And when you have a YouTube channel where you give advice and you are easily accessible, people can just send you a mail or a message and ask for their doubts. You end up getting quite a number of questions, quite a number of emails, messages, and doubts that people have. And specifically, when you're talking of young 20, 30-year-olds, they have a lot of questions that they want answers and guidance to. Like, should I choose this career path? Should I study this? Should I get married to this girl? Should I migrate to this country? You know, and given the fact that maybe they try speaking to their mom and dad, but I guess, you know, mom and dad are fed up. They're like, just shut up, just go do your work and go study. So then what happens is they get pretty disillusioned and then they approach people who they look up to. Okay. It can be people like me, it can be content creators, or it can even be books and DVDs and, podcasts of the people they admire. So they can take their advice. And what happens is when you're seeking advice, when you're seeking advice and when you want guidance, the question is that advice good for you or is that advice bad for you? Okay. I'll give you an example. Let's say, for instance, you believe that there is no love in this world. You believe between a man and woman, boy and girl, there is no love. It's only sex. You should put a girl in her place, and you're the alpha male. And then if you use Google search or YouTube and you keep checking this content, like, okay, men have to be alpha, how to dominate women and how to conquer women, and very soon YouTube realizes or Google realizes, oh, he likes this kind of content. Let me feed him with more and more content like this. So they'll give you Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, and all the content creators that feed into your narrative. Like what you want to hear, they will actually feed you. Google, YouTube, Facebook, all the social media. And the reason why they do that is if they give you what you want, you're going to stay on their platform. Like, for example, let's say, I'm giving an example. Let's say I like to see girls. I like to see girls in bikini. They are in the pool and they're jumping and they're dancing. And I type on TikTok, girls in bikini, for example. What do you think TikTok's AI is going to show me? It will show me girls in bikini only. It'll show me girls and and then it'll be like, oh, he's on our platform for 10 minutes. Let's give him some more. Let's give him girls topless or girls daring or girls, hot or girls who want you or, stuff like that. So then I will scroll more. They don't want me to leave their platform. See, for example, my daughter, she likes to, lately, my daughter who's using her Samsung tablet, she has been checking out toys, toys of building, you have these girl-like statues. I'll give you the exact name. I'll give the exact name because it's an overpriced doll. Okay, it's an overpriced doll. My daughter wants this one. Can't get it. Dolls. Yeah, it's called MyAvas Eva Stars. My Eva Stars fashion doll. Okay, just type it out, and you'll get to see. These are dolls where you can, they are like slightly big, and you can change. It's like plastic. You can change the head and put a new hairstyle. You can change maybe the pink outfit that they're wearing and put some other. It's like a Barbie doll, but strong plastic. And they give you different outfits and they give you different accessories and different stickers. Like the eyes can be sad, eyes can be happy. You can have makeup on the eyes. Okay. So it's more like a customizable doll. Ever since my daughter found this one by accident, she has, constantly she's checking it out. Guess what? YouTube Kids, Facebook, or whatever has been feeding to her. And because we are in the same network, me, my wife, and me, I've also started to get these ads, which at first didn't make any sense. And my wife, she didn't tell me until I saw what my daughter was doing. And oh, yeah, yeah, sorry, not until I saw what my daughter is doing, until my daughter came to me one day, sitting here doing work. But, and she was like, Papa, I want a doll. I was like, what doll? So she told me, she was explaining to me, doll, you make new clothes. I said, okay, show me. So she went, got her a Samsung tab, and she showed it to me. And when I checked what it was, I was like, hey, I'm getting this on my feed. So I typed it out, my Eva stars, whatever. As soon as I typed it, and my daughter immediately, I'll tell you, because I went to Shopee, which is like the Amazon, the eBay of Thailand. She was like, Daddy, this. She knew exactly the doll that she wanted. She knew exactly the color she wanted, the brand. In fact, I wanted to see whether she knew the difference between a brand. There are, copycats. And I tried some other cheaper brand, and she said, no, not this. She knew exactly how her brand looked like. She knew exactly what her toy looked like. Okay. And ever since, my daughter has been bombarded by this ads. And I asked my wife, should we buy it? Being a father, I'm kind of soft. My wife said, no, it's overpriced. You don't need to buy that because she has more than 5,000 toys, I think now. She just buys it. She plays with it for a few minutes or hours, and then she gets bored. In fact, there was one book, the notebook with a Hello Kitty at the front. Okay. And a normal notebook cost 20 or 30 baht. This one cost nearly 300 baht. Okay. So it's the same notebook, but the only difference is there's a Hello Kitty, like soft toy stuck on top. So my daughter, I buy her notebooks, I buy her crayons, I buy her colors, I buy to draw. But she was very particular about the Hello Kitty. And how I came to know that, I spoke about this. We went to a 7-Eleven, and as we were shopping, I asked her, you choose what you want. She normally goes and buys a chocolate, or she'll buy that putty clay, which is hardly 25 baht. This time she was like, Papa, come. And she was hyper excited. And then she called me. I always go. And she showed me this Hello Kitty notebook. And I checked the price. I was like, why the hell is it 300 baht? A normal notebook is 30. So I said, let me ask Mama. When I asked my wife, she said, no need to buy this. This is nonsense. It's like she has so many notebooks in the house. She just wants because she saw it on the tablet. Okay. I told her no. Now, just pay attention to this. Huh? I told her no. And we went out. And my daughter gave the saddest face possible. And she was very upset. And I tried to ignore it. I put her on the scooter. I asked her, okay, do you want a chocolate? Do you want this? She didn't want a chocolate. She didn't, you know how kids are. So finally, after driving, we were halfway near the house. I was like, I could still see her. She was like, like sitting, standing on the scooter, but very sad in the front. So I was like, okay, fine. I turned back, being a father, soft hearted. I went and got that. And she was very happy. She was overjoyed. She was super happy, but my wife wasn't. By the time we came home and she showed it to my wife was like, why you bought this? For what? You know that she's not going to use. I said, it's okay. Let's see what happens. My daughter used that for hardly, she was showing, she didn't write anything inside. I think the maximum time was 15 minutes, and then she got bored, and then she went to something else. And because this was slightly overpriced, I told my wife, you can keep this separate and use it maybe for a special occasion. Okay. So My daughter was influenced to buy. And later on, I had a talk with my daughter, even though my daughter is small. I said, "You wanted this. I bought it for you. You're not using it. Don't ask me again. Is it clear?" So then my daughter said yes. So now I've showed you how it influences my child, which I'm sure you'll say, yeah, of course we know that. I showed you how the content gets curated to what if I type girls in bikini, you'll say, oh, of course we know all that. I'll tell you what you don't know. Okay? Here's me talking to you and telling you what you don't know. You are being influenced, you, my friend who's watching this video, you're being influenced into believing your own bullshit, into buying into what you subscribe to. If you are a Muslim and you believe in Allah, they will make you believe even more in Allah. If you are an atheist and you don't believe in any God, they will make you believe, means even more, there is no God. Okay. If you are, let's say, you want to migrate to Canada and you hate India, they will give you the content that will make you believe India is total a shithole and Canada is paradise, or vice versa. Canada is shit, go back to some other country. Okay. And here's where things get really serious. You're not even aware of the fact that it is influencing you. You think nobody can influence me, man. I am the ultimate alpha male. I am smart. I am not going to fall for all this bullshit. No, I'm sorry. You do fall for this bullshit. If you are that great, if you are that smart, if you are that intelligent, you would not be earning the limited piddly salary that you're earning, working for that piddly stupid job that you're earning, and you'll be like, Roy, how dare you say that? Oh, who the fuck are you? How do you know I have a piddly salary? Are you living your life, the life of your dreams? Tell me, are you working for your own brand? Are you making so much money that you can? It's more like, these influencers say, fuck you, money. Can you tell your boss, bugger off, man? I don't need your bloody job, and sit at home and relax and not be worried? Do you have that kind of a life where you are working for you, not for someone else? Do you have enough money in the bank account that you don't have to give a damn? No. You'll say, Loy, come on, be realistic, man. Nobody's like that. Then stop having that bloody ego, man. Stop believing that you are such a superior male. You are so smart. You're so sharp. You're so intelligent. Oh, I know Google, man. Oh, I know this. I see the behavior pattern in my WhatsApp groups. It's very interesting. The guys who are total, like, they hate, for example, they hate the BJP. Oh, they are absolute hate BJP. The ones who really love the BJP. BJP is Bharatiya Janata Party. It's like Republicans, Democrats, for those of you who don't know, in India. The guys who, um, let's say, for example, hate Donald Trump. Oh, they will only show you that. The guys who, and they'll only show you good things about Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. And the guys who hate Joe Biden and Kamala Harris only show about good things about Donald Trump. Look, I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't subscribe to what you believe. Please go ahead and subscribe to every single thing you want to believe. It's your life. You want to believe men go their own way, MGTOW, some guys put. There is one youngster, he's in his 20s. He has this, this term is an anti, what is it? What is the term for not having children? What is the term for as a trend? What is that? Uh, no, childlessness, child free. No, there is what having children is bad. What is that trend called? What is that? I don't know, man. It's like Naxalite, Natalite, or some. some term is there. Okay, some term is there that having children is bad. Anti-natalism. So this 20-year-old guy keeps talking about anti-natal. He has not seen life. He has not been out of India. He doesn't even have a stable job. He doesn't know what he wants to do in life. He's a young man. He's lost, but he is so sure about anti-natalism. So sure, he is literally ready to die for that concept. Okay, and in the same way, we have a couple of youngsters who, okay, before they were hardcore worshippers of Andrew Tate, but now they are more like, okay, Andrew Tate is a fraud, but you have to be dominating male. You have to put females in their place. They're so sure about it. So I'm not saying it's right or I'm not saying it's wrong, but just imagine living a life where you're so sure at the age of 20. Yeah, if you are a Tiger Woods or Michael Jordan or Sachin Tendulkar and you're sure about your career and your path, I can totally understand. But you're so sure about yourself and you become even more sure because of google.com, Facebook's algorithm, TikTok, Instagram, and yes, these chat groups. So then you form opinions, then you form a world view, which, you know, may not be right. Okay. See, I'll just conclude by telling you this. In my, younger days, there was no internet, no Google, no Facebook, no nothing. So I had an assumption about life. And the only influence I had was, Hollywood movies or, those days we had Kaza, we had Napster, we had Lime something to download movies, porn, games, and get the news, whatever. So I formed a world view of what I thought was paradise. James Bond, having these hot women. Uh, America is the land of the free, home of the brave. It's a perfect country. Um, then become a millionaire. That time, the word billionaire was not very common. Become rich, have plenty of houses, expensive cars, hot girls. I didn't know even the name of the car those days. And have big muscles because I was to see Arnold and all that. And that was the worldview. And we were so sure about it, man. We were so sure. We were absolutely confident. All these pot bellied, middle aged parents, Indians, they are losers. We knew everything. We were the, Apple, Steve Jobs. Wow, he came out with a new laptop. We knew everything. You know. Now, when I'm in my, as I move towards my 50s, and I look back at that Loy Machedo, I think to myself, you have no fucking idea what life is, boss. You have no fucking idea. You're just a frog in a well. This is what I would tell that younger lawyer. You're just an ignorant labor class mentality, frog in the well, know it all, piece of shit. I wouldn't give you even um, $500, uh, as a salary to work for me because you have potential. This is what I would tell my younger self. You have potential. You're smart. You're intelligent, but you're full of your own shit. You think you know life. You don't know jack shit about life. And but I wouldn't waste my time. I wouldn't waste my time on him because he feels he knows everything. So just imagine then what today's generation must be. 100 times worse. They have access to so much information that it's it's too much. The question is, do you have access to the right information, wrong information? Are you searching for affirmations? Are you being biased with yourself? You're so sure, right, about life. I can tell you this much. As we grow older, our perspective of life changes. You can believe all the bullshit you want. I'm invincible. I'm the alpha male. I am an intellect. I think super smart. I'm super sharp. I know exactly Donald Trump. I know the Israel Palestine conflict. I know the Democrats versus Republicans. I know the stuff that is happening in India. I know. And you're damn sure about everything that you know. And you know because you access information online and they will feed you what you want to hear. How many of us, simple question, how many of us are busy searching Google to find out that Islam is the true religion and every other religion is fake? How many of us keep searching every day? No, we don't. Why should we? No, you don't, right? You get what I'm saying? You'll only search, you'll only browse, you'll only check, you'll only read, you'll only research what suits your bias. And maybe you'll achieve success, maybe you'll not. But I can tell you this much. It's only after you reach a certain stage in your life will you realize whether what you did was right or wrong. Only if you have self-awareness, you you spend time with yourself in silence, no friends, no noise, no all that bullshit, and you reflect. Where you don't have to shout at the world and say, "See how big my sausage is, man. See, it's bigger than yours." Ha ha ha. Sit quiet, reflect, and you'll understand. Ah, this is my life. These were my beliefs. This is where I'm headed. And very soon I'm going to die. After that, nobody gives a damn. And it's only when you suffer. It's only when everything that you believed proves false. It's only when you get betrayed. It's only when you lose everything. Will you question every single thing? I questioned Christianity. I questioned my religious beliefs. I questioned my belief systems. I questioned my value systems. I questioned the books I read, the education I had, the certifications, the friendships, the relatives, the fame, the hype I believed about myself, everything when I was suffering. Because it took me, that suffering didn't end in one click of a finger or push a button. It took me time. And it was only then I realized, boss, I was wrong. And that's how I changed. From that Loy Machedo to what I'm today. In conclusion, I just want to tell you this much. Okay, before I end, I just want to tell you this much. You will be absolutely sure about your life. You'll be 100%. You will challenge people. I'll write it in my blood. I'll challenge you. Okay, you'll be that sure until every system breaks down, until you fail, until you cry, like they say, no, those tears of blood, until you suffer, until you're such a failure that you'll be like, I believed in this God, there's no reply. I believed in this education, there's no use. I believed in this business, nothing happened. I believed in this friend, in this coach, in this guru, in this teaching. I believed in this life. I believed in my parents. I believed in myself. It's only when they say, life, it'll hand over your ass to you. Only then, only then you'll change. Until then, when you have the money, when you have the salary, when you have the position, when you have the lovers, when you have the options, when you have the freedom, when you have the hands and legs, you will give two fucks about people. You'll say, I know everything. A diamond, like this, um, um, diamond becomes hard only when you apply pressure, or the purity of gold is only when it gets put into the hottest fires. It's only when you'll suffer, only when you'll suffer, will you question everything. Now, that doesn't mean after you suffer, you'll suddenly become a good guy or you'll talk sense. Some people, after they go through shit and hell, they become Bible thumping preachers, or they start preaching about some religion. Some other people, they give up everything and become a sannyasi, become a, I don't want anything in life. And some other people become cold blooded animals and join the underworld. So there's no right or wrong, but what works for you. Anyway, I hope you go through the process of self discovery and discover who you really are, what really matches to you, what gives you the sense of joy and happiness. But the only thing I want to leave you with is be aware how social media, how Google's algorithm, how that device that you use, how it impacts you. It has impacted my daughter. I see it impacting young men and women. I see it impacting my clients. I'm also aware it does impact me. I question everything. All right. This is what I want to leave you with. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You guys take care.